Alright, here we go again. Sunday, another project. I bought this about 3 years ago. Still in a wrapper from Japan. 3 years ago, with anticipation of picking up the Skyline. I got this Nismo ShortShifter. Of all the short shifters, I decided to go with something sort of factory that gave back good feel and wasn't too short and didn't take away from the driving experience. That's why I got this. I think it's only about 10%. 10% is really minute. I don't even know if I'll feel it. So the car only has 15,000 US miles. I think like 30 something kilometers, maybe 16,000, I forget. And also in anticipation, I got a new shift boot. Not boot, shift cup, whatever this is, from GK Tech. Wanted to swap out and make sure everything was good for the next 25 years. So I also got their brass shifter bearing or something to make the transmission feel even better. I got a set of their hard and soft shift return springs or something like that. Anyway, that's the plan for today. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long. It should be pretty quick. I'll go through everything. Not necessarily a how-to, but more of a this is what I did. Alright, let me get everything ready and I'll be right back. Alright, the sun is too hot. I had to come in the shade. First thing I want to do is try to do a little unboxing of this Nismo short shifter thing. Alright, time to get in the car, put it in. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, like everyone else, take off the ashtray. Unscrew the shift knob. I think I'm going to leave the stock shift knob just because of having the nostalgic look for the interior. Let's see if this just pops off. Yep. You just have to disconnect the cigarette lighter. I just have to take off those 4 screws and I think that's it. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the backup camera. I'm gonna have to take off that little C-clip that's in there. I can see from the top the bolts that I need to take off for the return transmission for those return springs, and they're right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll try to see if I can show you what I'm seeing. It's right down in here, right there. That. So that's the return spring housing. I may need to go from underneath the car, I don't know. And here is the C-clip that I need to take out with my snap ring pliers. Alright, there you go, pretty easy. There's another retaining clip. I'm gonna pull that out and then I can change that little cup thing with the GK Tech. So let me try to pull that out and I'll be right back. Alright, what I need to do now, I need to set up the brass bushing on this guy. So let me pop this top piece off, tap the new brass bushing on and I should be good to go. Here it is. Alright, let me pop that off. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got the brass bushing on. I greased up everything really good, and I noticed that the Nismo shifter came with another rubber boot already on it, so I don't have to buy a new one. The hard part is angling the little brass shifter into the little hole, lining everything up. No sense boring you guys on that. I am gonna fight with this for about an hour and I'll be back and I'll show you what it looks like. Before I put the shifter in, I wanted to see if I could access those shift return springs from the top. I cannot, and I'll show you guys what it looks like now. There's a little better view of right in there. So there's one on each side. I believe it is a 27 millimeter. The only way to access it, I don't have a 27 offset box wrench, so I will need to go underneath the car. 27 millimeter, I have it only in a socket. There's not enough room for a socket down there, so you need a box wrench. I don't have a 27, but in inches it is 1/1/16 inch, and that is an exact fit. You need something this big. Crank that thing off, unscrew the bolts, swap out the spring. There's not much light underneath the car, but I'll see if I can take you guys with me. Let me do that first before I put the shifter in. So let me get everything ready for that. I made a mistake. I was misspoken. I tried to see if my wrench would fit, and it does. All right, let me see if I can yank on this thing. Hopefully it comes off. Maybe I'll film it. Yeah, this might be interesting. Might be pretty funny. Oh, yes! I'm trying to unscrew this thing from the top. Gotta kind of feel. I got it. Holy cows, I actually got it. Okay, the spring is just popping out a little. I'm gonna pull that spring out and see what it looks like. All right, the spring is stuck in there. I'm gonna use my little extension pencil magnet thing. Use my magnet, pull it out, and yeah, let me see if I can get the other side. I doubt it, but I'll try. I got it. Damn. Holy cows, everything can be accessed from the top with an 1/1/16 inch box wrench, open end wrench, whatever. Damn, that was fun. Okay, let me pull out the springs and swap it out for the thickest one in the stiffest one in the batch. These guys. So there's 3 different springs. There's a soft spring, a medium spring, and a stiff spring. Oh yeah, we're going with the stiff one. Okay, all I need to do is use my magnet, pull out the stock springs that's in there, put this in, little thread sealer or Loctite, whatever, thread sealer or Teflon tape around the ends of the new ones, the new pieces that GK Tech comes with. Aluminum, nice billet piece. All right, let me put this in. I'll be right back. So this is what the stock one looks like. Really soft, really spongy. All I need to do is, where's the new ones? Take one of the new guys, slip it in, put the screw back, put the cover back on. That should be it. So let me take care of that. Well, it's coming along good, and I just proved that everything can be accessed from the top. You do not have to go underneath the car. Yes, your life will be a hell lot easier if you did, but I wanted to try to do it this way, and I guess I could. The only thing that takes a long time is trying to turn the nuts back on, trying to tighten the nuts, trying to wiggle your hands in there. Be very patient. I still need to tighten the right side. It may take another 20-30 minutes, but you can only go at little half-inch increments, and to tighten that bolt takes a while. So let me finish this and then I can get started on installing the shifter, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. See, little half-inch increments. Oh my god. I'm gonna finish this off camera. I'll be back again. Well, everything is back together. The only thing I need to do is put some zip ties back on and screw everything back together, and that should be it. So let me finish all of this again and I'll give you my final thoughts, and I guess we'll go from there. Alright, everything is back together and it feels really good. Positive engagement in all the gears. It's shorter, stiffer. The springs made a huge difference. Everything just feels so much better. 10% was perfect for me. I did not want it any shorter. This way I still retain the stock, not stock, but I still retain a good driver feel, positive feedback from the transmission. Everything feels super good. Feels really good. All right, that should be it for today. All right, that's it for today. A super short, fast, quick project. A little more than 5 minutes this time. It took me about 2 hours for everything, and that includes the filming. It was pretty easy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll say maybe like a 5. Pretty darn easy. You can access everything from the top. Just take your time, be patient, have skinny fingers, have a friend with skinny fingers. That's gonna help a lot. Anyway, that is it for today. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you for sticking around on the projects. Hopefully this helps someone out there. That's the main goal, is for my projects to help someone, show you guys what I went through, and possibly learn something new. Anyway, I have a ton more things to do. I need to start planning. I will see you guys again on my next project.